Hey there gardeners, I made a terrible mistake with my strawberry runners which are now planted in this garden bed, and I want to talk about it so that you don't make this same mistake. And it's a really simple one. I ordered strawberry runners that we found online. I got them delivered. Now at the time, my excuses are now, we had very heavy rainfall and we were redoing all of our garden beds. So the timing wasn't great, but on the little pieces of paper here, it quite specifically does say plant as soon as possible after delivery. Now, I waited till we got the beds ready and that rain stopped, so it was a better planting condition, but I think I waited too long. And out of our 2 packs of 5 strawberries, basically one of each of the runners looked really healthy. So I've got one here and one over here. And of the other 5, or the other 4 of each, they were looking pretty sad, pretty dead. Now I've planted them all and we're gonna just see how they go. So we might be able to get some of those growing quite well, but put simply, when you get your strawberry runners, get them in the ground straight away, because obviously sitting inside with no sunlight, not real great. Sitting in the sealed bags long term, also not real great. And obviously the instructions on it said, do not leave them just sitting there. Really simple stuff. Now, as far as what I got, I've got strawberry Adina, and I also got strawberry red gauntlet. And there's some good planting instructions here, which really just came down to removing any dead leaves and prune the roots that look dry or shriveled. Position in full sun and well draining soil, which should be well done here in this garden bed, and we're between our 2 rhubarbs, which are meant to be good companions for the strawberries that don't compete with each other. And then we've also got the planting instructions. You place the runner on a mound and spread the roots out evenly, because it does look a little bit like an octopus. And you have the growing tip level with the surface of the soil, spaced 30 centimeters apart, with rows 20 to 30 centimeters apart as well, and then water in. So which is what we've done. We've got 1 row on that side of the bed, 1 row on this side of the bed. The bed is 45 centimeters wide, and that gives us that good row placing, probably around that 30 centimeter mark. And we're just gonna see how these go. In the past, I think what's really held back our strawberries has simply been the tree roots getting into our garden beds, take a lot of the nutrients out, and the strawberries struggle to perform well. Obviously, the big takeaway here is if you get your strawberry runners, get them in the ground ASAP, do your planning a little bit better than I did. Obviously, weather's a little harder to plan, but the bed preparation, not so much. And yeah, don't kind of shoot yourself in the foot with allowing your runners to really go off by not getting them in the ground. I will do a report back and we'll see how we went of the 5, or the 2 lots of 5, as to whether we had a bit more success. Some of them look like they might pull through. We've got a little bit of growth on this one. Not so much on that one. That one maybe, that one maybe. It's really not looking good, but it's an easy lesson to learn at my expense instead of your own, if you're new to gardening and you've never ever ordered strawberry runners before. Obviously, worst case scenario, this kind of works out at about the same, if only 1 of each pack survives, works out about the same value as buying a little strawberry plant, because they tend to be quite expensive. It's not the end of the world, but it is a good learning experience, and it's probably true with a lot of other things. I went through all the other bulbs and stuff we got delivered at the same time to make sure there wasn't any similar issues, which there doesn't seem to be. The potatoes we got in a separate order. Those, they are kind of a little bit better to allow to start growing, to put them in the ground. And the shallot bulbs and things like that, they don't seem, and the garlic bulbs, they don't seem quite as finicky, obviously, as the strawberry runners. And obviously these all came from the seed collection, and so I cannot fault them there. This is entirely my fault, and I'm a bit disappointed in myself, to be honest.